Do you know that nearly 90% of people who drink turmeric daily actually absorb less than 5% of its real benefits? Hard to believe, right? But it's true. Most of the curcumin, the golden compound inside turmeric, gets flushed out before it can do anything useful. That's why so many people over 60 keep drinking turmeric for months, yet their joints still ache, their muscles stay inflamed, and their sleep barely improves. It's not because turmeric doesn't work. It's because our bodies change and we've been using it the wrong way. Here's the exciting part. There's another natural food. And no, it's not black pepper that can boost turmeric's power up to 10 times. It doesn't just help curcumin get deeper into your cells. It also blocks inflammation through the same pathway that painkillers like ibuprofen usually target. When you add this one small ingredient, your ordinary golden drink turns into a dual anti-inflammatory elixir. Stronger, safer, and completely natural. Are you already using turmeric every day? Comment yes or no below. Health 300 for reads and replies to every message personally. In the next few minutes, you'll see how a simple mix of two everyday foods can transform the way your body fights pain, inflammation, and sleepless nights after 60. Your body treats turmeric very differently. Metabolism slows by roughly 25%, blood flow is less brisk, and the liver grows extra efficient at clearing anything it tags as foreign. Curcumin, the golden heart of turmeric, is powerful but fragile. It is fat-soluble, dislikes strong acid, and gets marked for removal almost as soon as it arrives. That is why so many older adults drink the golden latte, swallow a bright capsule, and then wonder why the knees and shoulders keep whispering the same old ache. Picture a leaky funnel over a narrow bottle. You pour a rich golden liquid with hope. It looks perfect at the top, but tiny seams drip along the sides, and the stream thins before it ever reaches the bottle's base. Oral curcumin behaves that way in the aging gut. Stomach acid lingers longer after meals. Bile and enzymes tangle with the compound. Transporters on the intestinal wall move more slowly, and the first pass through the liver stamps the molecule for a quick exit. Studies have shown that more than 80% of curcumin taken by mouth can be broken down or excreted within about an hour. For many people past 60, practical absorption falls even further. None of this means turmeric is hype. It means delivery is everything. Curcumin must survive the acid bath, cross a cautious gut lining, dodge an overzealous liver, and stay in the blood long enough to reach joint capsules, muscle fascia, and the brain switchboards. When that journey fails, the routine feels like a ritual without a return. You keep the habit, but you lose the payoff. Linda, 67, from Arizona, is a warm retired teacher who walks every morning and plays tag with her grandson on weekends. For 3 months, she took a turmeric capsule with breakfast, then sipped a golden drink after dinner. She wanted to climb stairs without holding the rail and to sleep through the night without that deep tug behind her kneecap. Yet mornings were still stiff, and the first steps after sitting still felt like stepping on gravel. When we reviewed her journal together, she had done everything right. Consistent timing, steady dose, good nutrition, gentle exercise. The issue was not willpower. It was bioavailability. That simple question few labels answer clearly. How much of what you swallow reaches the tissue that needs it? Here is the helpful way to think about it. Aging does not erase turmeric's power. It changes the locks. Curcumin can still quiet the body's alarm system, but it needs a better key to pass through. Without a natural escort, older adults may capture only 5% of the potential benefit on a given day. That is discouraging, but it is also fixable. Improve the escort and the route, and the very same dose begins to feel different in real life. Easier mornings, gentler stairs, calmer muscles, calmer sleep. So what kind of escort works? The best partner should do two things at once. First, it should help curcumin ride deeper into the system before the liver speeds it out. Second, it should calm inflammation through its own pathway. So your body gets support from two angles at the same time. That way you are not only saving curcumin from the exit door, You are also turning down the flame that drives soreness and swelling day after day. In the next section, I will show you why this fruit from Michigan stands out, how much to consider, and how older adults like Linda and George used it to finally feel the difference. If turmeric is the spark, tart cherry is the wind that keeps it alive. This small red fruit from the northern orchards of Michigan holds a secret that modern science has begun to confirm. The Montmorency variety carries anthocyanin, the pigment that gives cherries their deep color and their remarkable anti-inflammatory power. These anthocyanins calm the same enzymes that painkillers like ibuprofen target. Those enzymes COX-1 and COX-2 act like the body's pain switches. When they stay on, joints swell and muscles ache. Tart cherry simply helps turn those switches down. Studies in older adults have confirmed this gentle but real power. In one trial, participants drank about 480 milliliters of tart cherry juice daily for 12 weeks. Their blood tests showed a 25% drop in C-reactive protein, a key marker of chronic inflammation. Oxidized LDL, a form of cholesterol linked to arterial stiffness, fell by 11% and DNA repair activity rose by 18%. Those numbers may sound abstract, but they translate into something you can feel. Easier mornings, lighter muscles, and fewer nights of restless sleep. Another quiet gift inside tart cherry is melatonin, the body's sleep hormone. While most people think of melatonin pills, the natural form inside this fruit works more smoothly. It supports a deeper sleep cycle and helps muscles recover overnight. For many people after 60, when natural melatonin production drops, this fruit fills a gentle gap that no spice alone can fix. Robert, 72, from Michigan, discovered this by accident. After years of coaching his grandson's baseball games, he found that his legs cramped after standing for hours. He had tried turmeric, magnesium, even stretching routines, but the soreness kept returning. One summer, he started drinking tart cherry juice simply because it was local and refreshing. Within a few weeks, the cramps faded. He slept through the night without that tight pull in his calves. His doctor later mentioned that the juice's anthocyanins were likely easing inflammation and improving blood flow. That simple shift, a small glass each evening, gave him results that months of supplements had not. The Montmorency cherry stands apart from other fruits because it contains up to 10 times more anthocyanin than sweet cherries. Each pigment acts like a small shield, blocking inflammatory messengers before they can create pain. Even bottled unsweetened juice retains much of its benefit. Researchers at the University of Vermont found that athletes who drank tart cherry juice before and after exercise experienced about 35% less muscle soreness. Whether you're training or simply staying active after 60, this fruit helps your body recover faster and calm persistent discomfort. Now imagine pairing that natural anti-inflammatory power with curcumin's ability to switch off inflammation inside the cell. One works in the bloodstream, the other inside tissues. Together they can create a broader, deeper calm than either can achieve alone. This is where the story begins to turn from separate remedies into a coordinated team. In the next part, we will bring these two forces together to reveal how the blend of turmeric and tart cherry can deliver what many medications promise but rarely sustain: steady relief, safer sleep, and smoother movement. When two natural forces meet, turmeric and tart cherry, something extraordinary happens inside the body. Turmeric fights inflammation deep inside cells, while tart cherry works through the bloodstream. Alone each can help, but together they build a system that reaches both the source and the signal of pain at once. Curcumin, the golden compound in turmeric, targets a protein switch called NF-kappa B that tells cells to create inflammatory messengers. When this switch stays on too long, the body aches and swells. Curcumin helps turn it off gently. Anthocyanins from tart cherry take a different route. They calm COX-1 and COX-2, the same enzymes that painkillers try to block, but without harsh side effects. The result is a balanced defense. Curcumin works inside the cell. Tart cherry keeps the blood calm and both restore comfort from two directions. When these compounds meet in the bloodstream, they do not just add their effects, they amplify one another. Curcumin improves cell permeability, allowing anthocyanins to reach deeper tissues. In return, anthocyanins protect curcumin from oxidation, helping it stay active longer. Scientists call this bioenhancement, when one natural compound improves the absorption and lifespan of another. In a 2020 study from the Journal of Functional Foods, pairing curcumin with anthocyanins increased curcumin's active life in the blood by nearly 40% and lowered inflammatory cytokines such as TNF-alpha and IL-6 by about 30% in 5 weeks. Participants reported smoother joints, deeper sleep, and steadier energy without changing their diet or exercise. This is the beauty of synergy. The body receives the healing signals and learns to sustain them longer. It is like turning off the fire and clearing the smoke at the same time. Relief becomes deeper, calmer, and more lasting. The turmeric cherry combination supports long-term recovery rather than quick relief by reducing oxidative stress and calming gene expression related to inflammation. It helps restore flexibility, circulation, and balance in the immune system. Researchers from the National Institutes of Health note that this partnership also improves microcirculation, allowing oxygen and nutrients to reach tissues that heal slowly with age, unlike synthetic drugs that can irritate the stomach or overwork the liver. This duo works with the body's own chemistry. The antioxidants in tart cherry recycle active curcumin molecules, preventing waste and keeping their effects stable through the day. That is why many people who saw little change with turmeric alone start to notice clear improvement once tart cherry joins the mix. If you have used turmeric before and wondered why it stopped helping, the answer is likely simple: it was missing its natural ally. Tart cherry extends curcumin's life in the bloodstream, protects it from breakdown, and activates secondary pathways that turmeric alone cannot reach. Together, they create broader calm, less pain, smoother motion, and more restful nights. If you want to feel what this synergy means, pair them together. Comment Gold plus Red below, and Health 304 will share the verified home recipe that blends both. Ingredients in the right ratio for adults over 60. One small drink before bed can bring noticeable comfort within a few weeks. In the next part, we will make that drink step by step, the exact method, timing, and precautions to help your body absorb every drop safely and effectively. You do not need expensive supplements to unlock the full strength of turmeric. The real secret lies in how you prepare it and when you drink it. When turmeric and tart cherry meet in the right way, your body can absorb curcumin better and hold its anti-inflammatory power for hours. Start with 1 cup of pure tart cherry juice, about 240 milliliters. Choose the Montmorency variety if possible. It should be unsweetened and not from concentrate. The natural acids and anthocyanins in the juice are what carry curcumin deeper into the bloodstream. Pour it into a small saucepan or mug. Warm it slightly, but never let it boil because high heat can destroy some of its active compounds. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder or the same amount of finely grated fresh turmeric. Stir slowly until the color turns deep golden red. Then add a small pinch of black pepper. This is important. Piperine in black pepper boosts curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. A few grains are enough. If you want extra smoothness, you can add half a teaspoon of olive oil or coconut milk. Both healthy fats help curcumin dissolve more efficiently. Mix gently until the surface glows with a soft foam. Taste it. It should be tangy from the cherry and warm from the spice. That balance is where the healing begins. Drink it about 30 minutes before bedtime. This timing allows your body to use the natural melatonin in tart cherry to promote deeper sleep, while curcumin calms the body's inflammation overnight. If you prefer to take it after gentle exercise or a walk, the same blend can help your muscles recover faster. Studies show that older adults who used tart cherry and turmeric together experienced about 35% less muscle soreness within a few days. It is especially useful after gardening, cycling, or long errands, the kind of activity that leaves joints and calves aching later in the evening. To make this habit sustainable, keep the ingredients simple and fresh. A small jar of turmeric powder can last a month. Store tart cherry juice in the refrigerator and shake it before each use to activate the pigments. Avoid adding sugar as sweetness may counteract some of the antioxidant benefits. Safety matters, too. If you take blood thinners or any medication for blood pressure, talk to your doctor before making this a daily drink. Tart cherry can mildly affect how your body handles certain drugs. People with diabetes should watch their glucose levels. 1 cup of juice contains about 30 to 40 grams of natural carbohydrate, roughly equal to 2 slices of bread. Used wisely, this drink can become part of a calm evening ritual. The taste grows comforting over time, a signal to your body that the day is ending and recovery is beginning. Within a few weeks, many notice less morning stiffness, more flexible movement, and more restful nights. It is not a miracle cure, but a smart combination of two ancient gifts that modern science now understands better. If you want to test it for yourself, start small, 1 cup each evening for 7 nights. Keep a simple note of how your body feels in the morning, the quality of your sleep, the ease of motion, the quietness of your muscles. Then decide if it deserves a place in your daily rhythm. Because sometimes the strongest healing starts not with more medicine, but with smarter nutrition. To simple colors, gold and red, working in harmony every night. A single evening cup, golden from turmeric, red from tart cherry, can do more than ease pain. It can help your body rest, repair, and wake renewed. No chemicals, no shortcuts, only 2 natural ingredients working with your own biology. If you have lived with stiffness, restless nights, or aching joints, remember this: comfort is not lost with age. It only needs the right support. Try this simple habit for 1 week and notice the difference. Then share your story below. Health 300 for reads and replies to every message personally. And if you want more natural ways to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free after 60, subscribe to Health 300.